A lot of beginners waste months learning data tools in the wrong order. Then they try to use Python for everything, skip SQL, or think Power BI is just for dashboards. In this video, I'm gonna break down what Python, SQL, Power BI are actually for, and when each one gives you the best advantage. This can save you lots of time if you're learning data analytics. So the common confusion that a lot of people get into is, what tool should I learn first? But a better question would be, what task am I trying to perform? Because these tools are not replacements or we just fancy to use one over the other. These tools can help us solve different problematics in our workflow. So they're not one or the other, they're complementary. It depends on the task you're performing at hand. So a simple framework. You're going to use SQL where you work with a relational database where you need to get the data and shape the data. Power BI is to build visuals, dashboards, and explain the data visually to decision makers. Whilst Python is more for automation, deeper analysis, model building, and custom logic. So just by defining them very briefly, we can see that the three of them are quite different and they serve different purposes. Let's start with SQL. What is SQL? It's structured query language. And basically, that's a programming language that helps us query or extract data from our databases. So basically, it helps us query the data from relational databases. And to keep it simple, we extract the data that we want from our database, which is usually in table format, where we have rows and columns. And we perform some operations like filtering, joining, aggregating, etc. Anything that could be done to connect tables together via primary key IDs, or maybe do some filtering, do some quick analysis, and it all happens within your database. It's very strong for reporting pipelines, ad hoc analysis, and backend analytics queries. Most businesses' data live in databases, so SQL is one of those that you will find everywhere. Whether you're a data analyst, data scientist, or data engineer, or ML engineer, SQL is one of those that you shouldn't miss. Next, Power BI. Power BI is a business intelligence tool that helps you build reports and interactive dashboards that you can share with your team. And it's a way to showcase different KPIs and insights for your team or your stakeholders all in one place. You either have recurring reports that you have to do every week or every month or every quarter, or you have reports that are updated in incremental refreshes where the data is constantly updated to keep fresh and keep up to date. For example, some sales dashboards that we want to track in near real time. So Power BI, yes, in principle, it's about reporting and dashboards, but the back end of it is data, is SQL, is Python, is Excel, is whatever your data is that is brought there, cleaned, transformed, and then visualized. So it has two different layers: the business intelligence part, which is a lot about the visuals, and the back-end part, which is a lot about the data in itself. Next is Python, and Python is one of the most famous programming languages for so many different things, but especially in data science. You can do data cleaning, transformation, exploration, visualization, machine learning modeling. You can do so much with Python. It's really powerful. And usually you will lean more into Python if you work with big data. So when you have more complexity, when you leverage some external APIs, when you build machine learning models, when you do some statistics, then SQL becomes very limited, and this is where Python steps in. So think about it this way. When the work goes beyond the standard business logic, Python becomes very useful. Let me give you a few real-world example scenarios, and we're gonna choose which tools will work best for those scenarios. So scenario A, we have a weekly sales dashboard. So for this one, for example, a weekly sales dashboard, we can see already dashboard, so we're gonna have Power BI in it, and we can query the data from our database using SQL. Of course, we can always use Python, but in this case, a combination of SQL and a Power BI dashboard is perfect. Scenario B, let's say we have a churn score prediction. Churn is where customers leave the company or the subscription because they don't want to stay anymore. And that's a pure machine learning classification problem. So in this case, most likely, we can query the data with SQL, for example, and then we can analyze it, do some machine learning with Python. And if we want to visualize it, we can push into Power BI if needed. Scenario C, let's say we want to do some ETL and some data quality checks. ETL stands for extract, transform, and load, and we want to validate the data and the data quality as well. In this case, we can use SQL to query our data and Python to perform quality checks using libraries such as Pandera or PyTest. As you can see, depending on the problematic, we can use the relevant tools. And of course, if your team heavily works with Python, then you can adapt to your team. But I'm just saying that you don't have to always think that one tool is the best. It's based on the scenario. It's based on what project you're working on. If I had to start over, the order that I would choose is SQL, Power BI, then Python. If I had to start over. All of them are very useful, so you'll have to go over them one by one over time. If you're not too much into business intelligence, visualizing, reporting, you can even do SQL, then Python directly. It really depends on your line of work. Just to make it a bit clearer for you, data analysts will usually use mostly SQL and Power BI. Of course, Python in the background if needed, whilst data scientists will mostly use SQL and Python, whilst having some basics of Power BI for reporting or stakeholders communication. And data engineer will have strong SQL because that will be one of their primary tools, and Python. And this will be focused more on data pipelines, data movement, data quality, etc. So the biggest mistakes beginners make when they start in their data journey is they learn the tools without understanding the use cases. They start with complex Python notebooks without even understanding the basic of querying with SQL. They make dashboards with no story whatsoever, just try to make them look nice, and thinking that one tool can do everything. Because you learn Python, you're like, I don't need Excel, I don't need SQL, I don't need Power BI, I can do everything. But that's where you limit yourself. You become dependent on a tool instead of dependent of fixing problems with whatever tool you have at hand. So if you can take away one thing from this video, instead of thinking, what tool should I use? Ask yourself, what tool fits the task? Strong data people combine tools instead of arguing about them. It all depends on the context. And if you're interested in a data science roadmap, I made a video a few months ago that I will just link here for you. You can go and watch it next.